Okay, so I recently saw an article about changing Spanish for quote, trans rights. I gotta say, the article fucking sucks. Let's not rage. But actually think of what will happen if this ends up true. I don't speak Spanish, but I know a couple of words, like Latino, which means boy, and Latina, which means girl. This AI voice sucks TBH, so now bear with me as I let my dumb AI voice read some of the article to you.
In 2018, Univision interviewed me to discuss the meaning of the identity label Latinx. I was nervous because I had never discussed gender and sexuality in a formal Spanish setting, let alone on national television. My 92-year-old abuelita was going to be watching. At the end, the reporter asked if I identified with the term. I surprised myself when I replied, yes, without pause. It was the first time I had publicly affirmed my non-binary identity. In the months that followed, family, friends and I talked about what this meant for me, what pronouns I would use and how we would have patience with each other in the process. Patience was necessary. The debate over the use of Latinx, and more recently, Latine, which I prefer, to refer to people with origins in Latin America has become a source of fierce disagreements among Latine people of all races, ages, genders and sexual identities. But the debates largely miss the point. Whether one prefers to use Latinx or Latine, both terms recognize and honor the presence of gender-fluid identities. What is most striking about these debates is that they rarely, if ever, center the voices and experiences of the transgender, non-binary and gender-fluid Latine people who do identify with the term. The linguistic debate on Latinx, then, serves as a useful example to understand the transphobia prevalent in our community and the importance of adopting language that better reflects our communities writ large. Critics of the term Latinx often cite linguistic purity and Spanish heritage for their critiques. Some claim that Latinx is an abomination to the Spanish language because it does not follow proper grammar or phonology, noting that the O in Latino, or any other identity label such as Dominicano, Chileno, Mexicano, for example, is already inclusive of the collective.
My thoughts on this aren't really good. I will explain them in another video. Now on to the second story, which is, I'm sure that you know about the train crash that happened in Greece, which happens to be the country I'm from and the country I live in. I'll quickly explain the story.
On February 28, 2023, a head-on collision occurred between two trains south of the Tempe Valley in Greece, about halfway between the Greek towns of Tempe and Evangelismos in the Thessaly region.
There were protests in a lot of places in Greece, and I happened to be in one. I recorded some clips on my phone for this video. Here are the clips.